Shay family. This is Amon Rose, always trying to bring you guys the truth. So we're gonna dive right into it. This is another rabbit hole video. Um, uh, it's really amazing, man, to see people talking about things that you've already discussed and tried to chip on. But once again, these rabbit hole videos are to go deeper than normal video. So I've seen a few videos of brothers, and it's different brothers. It's not the same dude talking about how y'all letting these felons get out of prison and do better than you. That's part of the system, family. I'm gonna dive right into it. I'm gonna get right into it. I've said it before. Show me, show me an entertainer. Like not even dealing. I mean, you could even do the sports people. I mean, but just show me those guys that don't have a criminal or a any gang affiliated ties. Show it to me. Show it to me. You can go sports, but okay. If you go sports, you got to go to the elite brothers. You got to go to the elite brothers and show me that they don't have any affiliation with any gangs. If they don't have an affiliation with a gang, they are tied to a frat or a secret society. That's bet money. They have, and I've told you guys this. Those are the people that get the opportunities. But like I said, once you join their program, you belong to them. You're there. Gang bangers and felons, they have been programmed. They are institutionalized. They are they are criminalized against us. So a gangbanger, a person that's been in prison, they ain't coming out trying to help nobody. They're coming out trying to help themselves, trying to get on their feet. And I know time is time. Time is precious. I know these things. But I'm telling y'all, you see these cats. You guys have seen them. I ain't gotta fucking tell you. You've seen these cats come out of jail, whether they did 10 years, 20 years, or 30 years. They come out and they get right on this and they become famous. They don't get their shit taken down, or if they get their shit taken down, they right back up talking more shit. I mean, it's amazing to me how y'all don't see the system, how we don't put the system together. And I've said this, I've said it to you guys 100 times, 1,000 times that this is the system. This is the way they pick the actors. This is the way they pick the entertainers. They don't pick the good brothers. You hear somebody say, "Oh man, the league is political. This person is political. Oh, and you got to go through this steps." That's because it's a system. It is. Yes, it is. Start listening to people. Start understanding what these motherfuckers are telling you. I mean, it might not be direct like this. Gangbanging is a white institution. Sororities, fraternities are white institutions. Prison is a white institution. If you have been involved in that and you are a so-called good or bad boy within that system, you can make it in society. They'll come out, you will come out of those institutions and they will look at you and give you opportunity after opportunity. How y'all don't see that shit? How y'all don't see that shit? How y'all don't see that? And like I said, don't. Well, there's levels to everything, right? There's going to be levels to all of this shit. You're going to find somebody that, man, check this out, y'all. I talked to a sister a few weeks back. I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it because she don't know. She don't know what she's dealing with. But she's part of the Masons. But like I said, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. But how these motherfuckers come out and become that are felons and come out and do better than you guys is because that's part of the system. It is what it is. You are able to do all these bad things and get that second, third, fourth opportunity because they know you have been programmed. They know you are institutionalized now. They know you are pro-white than you are anything else on the planet. And I've talked about, when I talked about the gang culture, I told you guys, look at the actors. How many actors you know don't have a criminal record, don't have any gang affiliation? Show me the black actors. Show them to me. Denzel Washington, gangbanger. Will Smith, criminal, felony charges. And it just don't go to them. It just don't apply to them. It applies to all of them. But for us, it's more so. It's 1,000 times more so. When you look at these cats, look at all the trouble Allen Iverson was getting into. They know he's gonna be successful. They know he's gonna make money. They know he's not gonna try to do anything. He's not gonna corrupt the system. Then they do the same tactics all over again. They strip you down, they break you down, they put all that bling bling in your face. You lose your money. Now you get to come back and be their boy again. They did the same thing with Muhammad Ali. I told y'all, you can't join their shit. They did the same thing with Muhammad Ali, baddest man on the planet. As soon as he went against the system and started speaking out for the system. Now, when he was on TV doing all that shit, that was programmed, right? That was programmed. They allowed the Muslims to do that. I mean, I don't know how many times I got to expose these Muslim brothers as frauds. When you see any Muslim ties and they out there speaking, them fools is frauds. They got government contracts. They got peace treaties with the KKK. They are frauds. They not for us. They against us. What they try to do is incite you. You know what I'm saying? They try to incite you because they that's a false sense that we have a leader. But that leader ain't gonna do shit. He ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't gonna do that. Those leaders ain't gonna do nothing but do shit against us. So those entertainers like that, they all have it. They all have a second agenda. They all have the history of servitude for the white institutions. Y'all love Khalid Muhammad. Y'all love him because he was so angry with it. But that was tried to incite you. That was the actually that was the facade to make them look better because they know what they're gonna do at the end of the day. They know they're gonna get you. They knew his background. They know he was taking checks. And at the end of the day, they leaked that information. And then you feel as though your hero has failed you. They don't give a fuck. They knew they was gonna do that to that man. Mr. Ford and them was paying that man. They knew what they was doing. Martin Luther King Jr. Rothschilds was paying that man. They know what they was doing. Um, oh man, the big time gangbangers. They were Moors. I put them on here all the time. I got a whole bunch of flack from them cats. They were gangbangers, but they had government contracts. They propagated this, and then the two dudes that started it are still alive. We done killed millions of our own people. We have killed millions of our own people, but the two people that's responsible for starting, what is it, GDs and P Stones, they're still alive. Oh, Ray Lewis is a PD. GD. Ray Lewis is a GD. Ray Lewis is a gang member. Come on, y'all. And it's so funny to me that y'all can't connect the dots. We have become our own terrorists because if you have served in these institutions, they will give you a spotlight. They will give because they know at the end of the day you're not doing nothing but something for yourself, which is fine. But brothers, sisters, don't make videos talking about how can a felon come home and do better than you. That's the system. That's the way it's set up. That's the way it's set up. People are more interested in bullshit to be entertained than they are knowledge. That's just the way it is. I said I ain't want to talk about this dude because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I know it's for entertainment purposes, but there's just certain things you just can't do to me, and we cool. So I've told you guys. I even took my first video about Charleston White was try to get the gems, right? Try to get the gems of what he was doing because I heard it the first time he said anything that he was acting. It was a character. Okay, he was doing this shit for entertainment value, and he was trying to be nice on the internet, and nobody respected him. He wasn't getting the likes. He wasn't getting this. But as soon as he started being an asshole, he started getting the likes. He'll take a little bit of information, give it to you, but then shit all over the information. I don't play like that. You can't talk about my mama. You can't talk about this, and then me not see you and feel some type of way. So, and see, I'm falling right into the bullshit too because I ain't gonna lie to you, even though I know this brother is an entertainer, when he performed out here at the beginning of this month, I truly believe that they had security looking for your boy. Because you can't do that. You can't talk and just keep talking and think you're okay. You can't do that. You know, it's somebody gonna touch you one day, and it ain't because you entertaining. It's because you're disrespectful. I don't feel as though any gangbanger, any movie star will touch me because I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you, I'm not dogging nobody. I'm not dogging nobody. I don't want to dog my brothers. I want my brothers to wake up and realize that they're part of the system. I want people that make content. Why are you guys letting felons? First thing first, man, stop trying to separate everybody. I'm trying to shed the light on the truth so we can start coming together. People may think whatever I'm doing, they may have their own thought process of why I'm doing things. Ultimately, I'm making these rabbit hole videos and all these other videos with my content for us to see the truth and walk away from this shit. Whether it's about whatever, we have to start seeing the truth. We can't sit here and be hating on a brother that why would I even make a video about a brother that just did 20 years getting out? Why would I make a video dogging that brother? Because that's basically what they're doing. You're dogging this brother that got an opportunity, but he's been institutionalized. He's part of their system. They know that they can give him a platform. He's not gonna do anything for black people. He's gonna be supportive. They can give him a little money. He's easier to control. They'll give him content. They'll make him relevant. They'll take his platform, give him a blue icon, and make sure he gets his money. And they know he's easier to control. And when they can't control him, like I said earlier, you see what they do to you when they can't control you anymore, or you want to go against the system. They will X you out. But those are the people that get opportunities. That's just it. I don't understand how y'all don't understand that. It is. That's the rabbit hole video, man. Felons, and it's just not felons, man. It's anybody doing anything. Why do y'all know about Big U? I just want y'all to think. Why do you know about Big U? What's the purpose of anybody knowing about this brother? And he will openly admit, hey man, these entertainers when they come to the city, they'll know now to check in because all it takes is one incident and they'll start checking in. Why are you extorting our own people? Why? Y'all gotta listen to the shit and connect the dots. We are our worst enemy. We. That's why these brothers do 20 years, and I've seen so and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I watched the niggas. I watched the videos, I watched all that shit. I've shared it with you guys about the dude that dated all them Omega. He was talking about how gay they was years before them gay parties was being spread out. I was showing you guys this. Them brothers that was talking about the extorting them brothers was talking about getting government grants for the, I think it's the Peace Stones, $1 million worth of grants. And y'all talking about they was here to protect the community. They was trying to buy guns from Iraq. Come on, y'all. That's why them brothers are sitting in jail. It ain't because they started the organization. It's because they didn't go against they went against the grain, and they have to say, okay, we got to turn on them to make it look like we give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. They protecting them. Oh well, when they in jail, so they must not protect them. They're alive. They're alive. They knew that, and I've showed you guys this so many times, man. Them brothers knew that they was gonna spend the rest of their life in jail at some point, but they was gonna be alive. They was gonna be able to make money. Y'all do me a favor, man. Y'all do me a favor. Y'all like oh man, the the big drug dealer they got they got the movie about now. BMF. Y'all like BMF, right? So let me finish with this. Y'all like BMF, right? Yeah, everybody on here like BMF. And I'm not talking no shit about BMF. I'm just showing you the facts, right? So, a regular brother, regular drug dealer, regular gangster, doing well, got money at his house, gets arrested, goes to jail. You probably won't ever hear that man's story unless he's dead, right? So, what do they do with them? What did they do with that drug money? Because most big drug dealers also get hit with tax evasion. Okay, at the end of the day, most big drug dealers, when they get locked up, the drugs ain't shit. They get hit with that tax evasion too. That's why a lot of them end up in federal court. But what do they do with their money? The government, the system usually takes that money. I want you to look at those two brothers, how much money they got in the bank. That's why they get opportunities, because they're part of the system. They're killers. They're facilitators of poison in the community, and they are easily controlled. And when the brother get out, y'all think it's gonna be? He don't need to do anything else. He don't need to. He don't need to do nothing else for the rest of his life. Look at how much money this man has in the bank. That's the system, family. The system is set up for when it's one of us and we make it. It's a person that comes from those institutions. You either have to be a criminal, you have to be a part of a secret society, you have to be part of a social society, frats, masons, all this other bullshit, or you have to go to jail. Those are the ways you make it. And then you gotta, oh, I got a story to tell. I don't want to hear your story. I mean, that's just me. I don't want to hear your story. Now, when you're exposing some shit that catch my attention, I don't want to hear your story. You're not the success story that we've been taught all our lives. We've been taught if we work hard, we do good, keep our nose clean, we get opportunities. Nah, that ain't the system. The system is for us. If you're a thug, even though they criminalize us on the TV all the time and on the media all the time for being this way. But those are the ones that make it. If you're a thug, if you're a criminal, if you're doing certain things in a evil light, you're part of the boulets. You have to join these little things to do, and they're gonna test you by the blood, which means you have to give up a sacrifice. You have to sacrifice one of your family members. Y'all see all these females or these famous motherfuckers dying weirdly. Y'all see it. Another one just died on the operation table. Y'all see it. Just like Kanye West's mama died on the operation table for a standard procedure. Y'all see it. But y'all don't want to connect the dots. Y'all don't want to say that fuck, this is fucked up. Our people got to go through all this shit just to be famous? Come on, man. Never be me. But anyway, man, that's the rabbit hole, fam. These, that's the system. The system is set up for us to be that way. All right. Stop making the content about why these brothers are getting opportunity. And half of me is happy that these brothers are getting opportunities so they could stop the criminal lifestyle, right? But the other half of me know that they can't do nothing. You know, it's been that way since the 40s, the 50s. These brothers can't do nothing. As soon as they get together, you'll have a snake like Jim Brown get in there and try to infiltrate some shit, try to unionize the shit so he can make his pockets fat. All they do is extortion. All they do is extortion. They're extortionists. All of them. All of them. Don't let it fool you. You may not know it. You may not get it right now, but do some research. All the people's names that I've named in here, go research them. Prove me wrong. Prove the information wrong. All right, man. Y'all have a great weekend.